I think for me, I had two great conversations this week, and they were both about just the goodness that God approves of us, like that we are approved not by what we do, but by what Jesus has done. And we say that, and then we're like, okay, I know that. But like actually looking at your life and figuring out, do I really act upon that? Do I really live in that freedom and that grace, or am I kind of trying to better myself, like to feel like I need to be approved, or like wanting to be approved by other people, like, oh, good job, you're good at this, or like you're good at that, or like, oh, you are very like spiritual or like holy or something. And for me, it's like I can look at my life and say, oh, okay, yeah, I actually do like try to sneak those things in, but the realization that like, okay, like the good that I do is still like filthy rags to the Lord, and I should be boasting and in like the approval that I have through Jesus. And then when we focus on those things, that's what makes giving the gospel and like doing the outreaches and like telling other people about the Lord so much easier, is because we're just resting in like, and we're excited about the fact that Jesus did it all, and now I can be approved, not because of what I've done, but what he's done.
For me, I've been pretty sick this week. It feels like every time that we had time to do homework or do something that we should get done, I just wanted to rest. And so I kind of pushed a lot of things to the side, and it leaves me at the end of the week feeling, many of you guys have taken sick days excuse me, off of work. You know, it leaves you feeling kind of overwhelmed and stressed out. And just being like, okay, well, God has placed us in the roles that he's placed us in. And he hasn't given us too much, you know? And so it's kind of one of those things where God is lovingly, like, disciplining us, like, to force us to be self-disciplined. So times where I feel sick and I just want to, like, curl up and watch Netflix, like, I should probably be doing something actually that is productive, and it's okay, you know. But anyway, so forcing us to be disciplined, which is like a very loving thing for him to do, because we're in such a great environment to do it in. And then the other thing, what was it? What did I just talk about?
Well, it was teaching us about discipline and contentment.
Yeah.
And then contentment.
I just being content in every circumstance, you know. We are in like a spiritual like bubble haven here, like it's awesome. And so it's like, to be discontent here, it's like, okay, what's like gonna be good enough for you? You know, if you're not content here, it's like, where are you ever gonna be content? You know. And so
I think we don't admit, like, we don't say like out loud, like, I'm not content here,
I totally love it.
But it kind of sneaks in where it's like someone like makes you, you know, like a meal, and you're like, oh, chicken, like, I wish I could have a hot dog, or like, I wish I could have pizza, it's been a long time. And then it's like, or you see something on Facebook and you're like, oh, I would want to go do that, I should live in Oregon, I wish I lived in Oregon, or something. You know, you have all those moments, and then you realize, like, every time I say something like that, every time I like wish I had something else, or like complain, it's like a form of complaining that slips in. And like, and it starts to eat away at you to where you like can find yourself at like, oh, I'm not content.
Right.
And it's because you've been feeding yourself like, I want to do that, I want to do that, I want to do that.
Yeah.
It's like, just to stop all of that,
catch it early,
and
you know,
catch it early and realize what you're doing, and realize the things you're saying, and like replace that with like having praise about like where you're at in life, wherever it is, you know, praising the Lord.
Which is one reason that I love being out here. You guys can see how beautiful it is.
Crazy.
This is where we live.
Yeah.
Super blessed. Like,
super blessed.
I mean, this is incredible. So we are super stoked to be here. So I just, like, that has been something that I just noticed this week, like, kind of trying to sneak in the enemy, trying to steal like the amazing gifts that the Lord has given us. And so it's like, no, I love it here. I'm so happy. And then we're also going on outreach this weekend to a town called Sopron, which is almost in Austria. It's like right on the border of Hungary. And so we praying for us because we taking a 5-hour train over there.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, thanks, guys. Hope you had a great week.
Love you.